Hey guys, Perry here from Toondesk, and I just watched the Nintendo Direct, and these are the things that I wish Nintendo would have announced. So I'm calling this the Nintendo Direct Perry's Way. Okay, first, I wish Nintendo would have put N64 games on Nintendo Online for the Nintendo Switch. This way we could play GoldenEye, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox, and so forth on a portable device. Okay, next, I wish Nintendo would have made this, Super Mario 3D Maker. Just like Super Mario Maker, but you would be able to make your own 3D levels. So imagine making your own customized Mario 64. How cool would that be? Okay, next, I wish Nintendo would come out with a dedicated handheld system. The current Nintendo Switch is more of a home console, and the 3DS is kind of on its way out. So here, I would call it this, the Nintendo Pocket Flex. It would have one large continuous screen that you are able to fold like a wallet. Okay, next, I was a huge fan of Mario Paint for the Super Nintendo, so I wish Nintendo would create a application called Mario Sketch for the Nintendo Switch, and it should have its very own proprietary stylus called the Nintendo Smart Pen so that you can properly draw on the Switch screen. Also, it should include something called Luigi's Animation Studio, much like Flipnote Studio, but for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, next, I wish Nintendo would have announced this, Super Mario Universe. Think of it like the third installment of Super Mario Galaxy, a full 3D adventure on the Nintendo Switch. Okay, next, this is an accessory that I wish Nintendo would have announced for the Nintendo Switch Lite. You plug it at the bottom and you'll be able to play your Switch Lite on the TV, and it would also add rumble functionality to the machine. Next, how cool would it have been if Nintendo announced this, Zelda Maker, so you can make your own customized Zelda levels? Okay, next, I wish Nintendo would have announced something like this, a platform adventure featuring Pikachu that would be a combination between a 2D game and a 3D game. So at times it would be like a 2D adventure like Super Mario World, and then at times it would be a full 3D adventure like Super Mario 64, and it would feature Pikachu, and it would be called Pikachu Quest for the Crystal Pokeball. Okay, next, I wish Nintendo would have announced this. How about F-Zero Aero Battle? So it's basically F-Zero for the Nintendo Switch, but the cars can go into flying mode by having wings that pop out, and it's called Aero Battle because the vehicles can fight each other in the sky. Okay, next, I wish Nintendo would have announced something like this. I came up with this idea called Motion Creator 3D. You basically render and create your own 3D objects with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, and you would include these add-ons at the bottom with something called GyroSense technology, so that you're able to basically have the Joy-Cons in your hand, and you're able to use motion to basically precisely create 3D objects on the screen. And then it would include something called the Nintendo 3D Easy Printer, in which you're able to transfer your creations to a 3D printer, and within like 10 minutes it would 3D print it with in plastic. Okay, and last but not least, a camera attachment for the Nintendo Switch accessory for video chat.